I'm here in Mardy Boxing Club, delighted to be joined by Lewys Parfittt. I think, Lewys, first time I've met you, I believe, first time I've interviewed you.
Yeah.
So just tell us a little bit about yourself, your boxing background.
Welsh champion in the amateurs. What do I have? Bronze in the British. And I'm ready for the pro ranks.
How old were you when you first started boxing? And I believe you started boxing in another amateur gym.
Starting at Abrahamon when I was between 8 and 9. Started boxing at 10. I moved to Merthyr X. I was there for 6 years, and I come here then 2017.
And when we first started boxing, what was it about the sport that you liked? What made you keep on going back, doing all the hard training sessions?
My father boxed, and just took me to the gym with him, and that was it then.
Was it something you came natural to you?
Yeah, I think I took to it pretty easy.
And what's your highlight been of your amateur career so far to date?
Win the Welsh title back last year.
And I believe we positioned the camera. This is the. Can you just point it out there? That's the Welsh title you won back last year. So who did you beat for that title?
Connor Jones. It's Connor Jones. Yeah.
And
good competition.
Can you just tell us about the fight? What can you remember of it?
Jabbed my nose off the first minute, which is what we planned on, well, expected. And then once I got my timing and range, I was pretty comfortable then.
So what type of fighter are you? What's your style? How would you like to box?
Counter puncher, move. We've been working on pressure fighting on something a lot more comfortable in. All around, really.
And was it always the big plan to turn pro eventually?
Well, if something I wanted as a teenager, and then I was in and out the sport a lot. But then after winning the Welsh in the amateurs, I thought might as well take a plunge now.
So who's been the biggest influence in your boxing career, your boxing life to date so far?
My old man, Brett, then last couple of years. Gareth Donovan in the Merthyr X.
So your father, what level did he box at?
Just the amateurs. I think probably Welsh level as well. But only for a short while. I think he boxed for something like 4 years. And I come along and ruined it.
So was your father keen for you to box, or was it just something you were interested in and he just took you along, that type of thing?
He bought me my first pair of gloves when I was about 5, and then it was just waiting until I could get in the gym and train. So yeah, he did my corner for my first load of amateur fights. So yeah, I think he was keen on it.
Okay, so you're training now here in Mardy Boxing Club. Could you tell us how that came about?
My mother moved to Mardy back in 2017 or 15. Sorry, I was travelling 40 minutes back and forth to Merthyr with a full-time job. It was hard to make, and then someone I know put me on the Brett to come here to train for one of my competitions, and I ended up staying. So
when you started training here in Mardy Boxing Club, I mean, what was it about the gym that you liked? What were the things that they did well here?
I'd only been here 3 weeks, and I felt like I'd been here years. The boys, it seemed to click with Brett, Mike, Alex, and all the boys. It was a close-knit gym.
So what's it like having ex-pro boxer Alex Hughes in the gym as one of your trainers, giving you advice and that type of thing as well?
Brilliant. Very experienced. To show me a lot of things I wouldn't pick up or others wouldn't show. Yeah, it helps a lot.
And is it a bit of an inspiration to have someone like Alex as well? Because I mean, I know he didn't perhaps get the levels he was. A lot of people predicted due to injury, but an inspiration of someone like him in the gym.
Oh, definitely. And I think it was obviously sad what happened with his career, but I think he'll do just as well. I think as a coach, so what he's done with Owen Elliott, stuff like that, and I think he'll do it with the boys in here as well.
So, I mean, who are some of the guys you trained with and sparred with since you've been in this gym?
Brett have had us. Codina have been down. Done 4 rounds with him, like a wasp. Liam Williams, I've done a few rounds with Liam. Take me around, show me a few things as well. And then I've been down with Gary. I used to train with. I used to do spar with Chris Jenkins for his British title fights, and a lot of Gary's boys.
So Joe Cordina was world champion up until fairly recently. What's it like sparring with some of that level?
he was making me work out working. Fainting. It was just throwing me off, but he was lightning fast there.
And how does sparring with guys like that, I mean, how does that help you, and how does that help you raise your levels?
Just shows the gap from when you're first starting out. Things to work on, show me little tips, something to work towards in there.
So you're 2-0 as a pro at the moment. I think your first fight against Fons was a very experienced fight. I think 100 plus fights, I think. Also like fighting a veteran journeyman like him.
It was good. Good experience. When I went in, Gary and Brett made sure don't overdo it, don't go looking for stoppages, just try and look as nice as possible, because he had caught a few boys out coming off the ropes and landing big shots, so just be wary, try and look as good as possible. And
you got a stoppage in your last fight?
Yeah, he was scheduled to fight Richard Elm, I think it was. He pulled out on the Thursday, injury or sickness, so he was a late replacement, so yeah, I was hoping to get more rounds out, but it just was the way it was, second round stoppage.
So when you in action again, mate?
7th of December, same bill as Ethan. He has to do in Swansea. Nathan Darby. Nathan boxed Levi Griffiths on my last show, and obviously causing another upset, so should be interesting.
And how can people get tickets for this fight from you?
Through message me direct, through Brett. Yeah.
Could you just explain to your fans and the viewers watch this interview how buying a ticket from you helps your boxing career progress?
Yep, obviously the more tickets I sell, the better. I get chance to get on other shows, promoters will want me on the show, so it's a massive help. Thanks a lot, whoever's bought so far.
And as you mentioned there, you can contact you on social media to
Facebook, and my number's on the poster.
So what's the big boxing dream for you, the big picture?
Yep, for me it's the Welsh title first, and I'd like to achieve the British champion.
And are there any guys out there in particular you'd like to fight for the Welsh title? Guys on your weight division?
Whoever's available, 10 stone, we'd like to fight that. If there's, I think there's a few boys in Wales. Angelo obviously holds a belt. There's Atkins and Tom James in Tony Boggs. Any of them, really.
So how far are you away from being ready to fight guys like that, do you think?
I think I'm ready now. It's just getting the rounds up. If I get another 6-rounder, maybe an 8-rounder after Christmas, I'll be looking forward to it.
Okay, mate, have you got any sponsors you'd like to thank?
Too many to mention, so thank you all my sponsors.
And how do the sponsors help you in your career? I mean, what they allow you to do?
My licence fees, which is quite a bit. My kit, shorts, nutritionist, personal trainer, everything.
Because it's not actually, it sounds stupid to say, but it's not actually cheap to be a professional boxer, especially in the early days of your career.
No, a camp is costing 600 plus in it, easy. But I mean, like I said, the personal trainer, your nutritionist, back and forth, his diet. It's an expensive game, like.
And as you mentioned earlier, you also got another full-time job. You're not just a pro boxer.
No, work for Dino Butler Rail Company.
So, I mean, how difficult is it to manage, working full-time and also training as well in the evenings?
Because it's something I've always done, I suppose I don't really notice it. It is hard doing different shifts, night shifts and day shifts, but I've always done it, so.
Okay, mate, thanks for your time today and good luck with your fight on the 7th of December.
Nice to meet you.
Awesome.